Hey everybody, Coach Elijah here. Good morning, good morning. We're jumping back into Put Your Dream to the Test by John C. Maxwell. And we're jumping into chapter 8, which is the tenacity question. And it asks, am I moving closer to my dream? One of my favorite examples of this from nature is the analogy of, or the example of the lion and the gazelle. Both get up, both have to eat every day, but the gazelle, because it's a grazer, can just go find food and eat at its own leisure. But the lion has to go and pursue its food because it's a hunter. So there are a lot of people out there like the gazelle. They move fast and they work hard when something's chasing them, when something's pursuing them, or somebody's on them, but they relax when there's nothing pushing them like that. On the other hand, the lion, he gets up every day and he is ready to go after what he wants, and that's food, and that's the sustenance that he needs. So he is out and he's looking for it, and he's going after it. He's not waiting for something to push him. It's his stomach. It's that hunger that's driving him. So with that, do we wake up with that kind of tenacity to go after what it is that we want, whether that's a goal or a dream or whatever it is? And as we are pursuing that, are we letting the excuses hold us back of it's not the right time, I don't have the money, I don't have the knowledge, whatever the excuse is, are those things holding us back? Because if we're waiting for the right time, the perfect time to move on something, it's never going to be the right time. There's always going to be stuff with family, there's always going to be stuff with kids, there's always going to be stuff with work that could be an excuse to hold us back from following it through with what we want to do. So how do we do that? How do we make it a consistent thing to pursue that, and with that tenacity of going after what we want, as far like the lion does, hunting down its prey? John uses what he calls the rule of five, and that is doing 5 things every day that are consistent on part of your day that drive you towards your goal. If we want something different in our lives, we have to change something that we do daily. For example, and I use the fitness and nutrition a lot, if I am wanting to lose weight, but I eat a very poor diet, I have to change something in my diet, because I can go work out and I might change a little bit, but if my nutrition is off, it's not going to change and get me to where I want to get to. So I have to start changing things daily to get me towards where I want to go. So figure out what those 5 things are for you. A few of the things that I do, I read every day, which helps me with the coaching and bringing good content. I love quotes, so I find quotes every day and I file them away. For me, prayer is a big part of my life, so I pray every day. I read in my Bible, and then one of the things that I do as far as like trying to build my business is I try to reach out to at least 10 people every day to make new connections. So what are those things that are that you have to do to get to where you're trying to go, that you can do on a consistent basis and do no matter what, and do every single day? I love the example John gives is if I have a tree in my backyard and the only tool I have to take it down is an axe, I could plan to one day, someday, go out and cut that tree down with that axe, which could take all day. But if I don't have the energy, if I don't have the motivation to go do it that one particular day, it might just sit there. And then we get into what he calls the law of diminishing intent, which basically says the longer that we put off doing what we know we should do, the less likely it is that we'll ever do it. But if I go out every single day and I take 5 swings at that tree with my axe, no matter how big or how small the tree is, eventually that tree is going to fall down because I was consistent with it. And that's what he talks about when he's talking about his rule of five. So if we can start implementing that rule of five and figure out what those 5 economical and efficient things are that we are to go towards our dream, and wake up every morning with that tenacity of going out and hunting down what it is that we're looking for, then it's going to take us a lot closer to our dream. So um, are you working and moving closer to your dream every day, or are you just letting it sit there and continue to be a dream? Be blessed.